Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Diablo 4 Season of Blood video. Now, by far, the best farm in the game is here. You can get yourself a ton of sacred, a ton of legendary, ancestral, and even some uniques as well. Today, I'm going to show you how you can do it. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. We head into the new event, the Blood Harvest, inside of Season 2, the Season of Blood. Now, there's one thing that you should be doing here and one thing alone. And that is one specific event that is going to be done by these vampire siphons. You see, once you come over here, there is a special endgame event that will spawn in endless amounts of enemies. The caveat is, well, they're going to start spawning in a whole bunch of illegal enemies, which is good, because that's how you're going to get your drops. But it ramps up and get harder and harder and harder. And they drop down a lot of poison and a lot of enemies. So eventually you will die. But that is the key to doing this event. You see, there's a nice little red blood circle around this event. If you leave out the circle, the event will end, you clean up the enemies, and that's it. Now, if you stay within that circle, well, they will spawn in more enemies, and the more enemies you kill, the more loot you're going to get. Now, they come in waves, and these waves keep stacking up, and eventually they'll start spawning in some of these elites that drop keys, that drop a ton of loot. All in all, it is just a fantastic farm. And also, you can test out your build here to see how good it is as far as survivability is concerned, because eventually you will die. But how long will you survive? That is the key for you to get loot. Regardless, you're going to be getting yourself a ton of blood lures, a ton of materials for Season 2 as well. So, yeah, it's by far is the best farm in the game as far as getting loot as fast as possible, especially if you first get in here to Untitled 4. And even if you're not, and you've just been sitting around and farming, and you got a lot of loot, this is still a great place to get some of the other in-game items. Now, like I said, eventually you will die, and that is the end of the farm. You can just come back over here, find another one, and do it all over again. But if you have some friends with you, oh boy, does things change a whole lot with this farm. So what you're seeing right now is me playing solo. We'll go ahead and pick up this loot, finish taking out these elites, and that's pretty much the end of the farm. Solo, you can do some pretty good damage, get some pretty good loot. So you can do this solo, or you can do this in a group. Now, even if you're not playing with specific people that you have invited to your party, there's a lot of people that's probably going to be doing this event, and here is another clip of me doing it. Let some other people come around and join in on the fun. Now, when other people join in on this farm, it gets a whole lot better. So now, you can leave the circle. As long as one person is sitting in the circle, you can die, you can leave the circle, and it's fine. The enemies will keep spawning in. The key is for somebody always to be in the middle of the circle. But that is the issue because, like I said, it ramps up big time. Now what you're about to see is all of us die. There's going to be one Necro in the middle that's holding it down. GG's to him. But eventually we all die because it just becomes just too much. But that is a good thing. You want it to be too much. You want to have all of these enemies spawning in. You want to have as much loot as possible. And like I said, you can just look at my health. It is just going down, down. Now my poison resistance is sitting just a little bit over 50%. So having your poison maxed out will definitely help out doing this farm. But even if you don't, you will survive. It doesn't matter, dude. The amount of XP that you're going to get, the amount of keys that you're going to get, the amount of potent blood that you're going to get, the amount of loot that you're going to get is absolutely fantastic. By far, the best farm in the game for in-game loot, as well as a little bit of XP and just a ton of gear, my dude. You can see it right here on the screen. It's insane, my dude. So really, the best farm in the game right now, at least in my opinion, for loot, if you want to get random loot, you want to get materials, coming in right here to the Blood Harvest and doing this random event. Even if you do it solo, or even with randoms, or even with friends, You all are going to get great loot. This is by far the best farm in the game, for sure. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. Upload a wide variety of videos, range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.